This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
Well, good morning, everyone. We're getting a live look from Belleville this morning. And as you can see, the fountain is not working, but there are people, doing a decent job in the roundabout this morning.
Yeah.
We're judging your driving.
I was a little worried right there, yeah.
I was looking.
I was like, well, I don't know if
Yeah,
that guy's
Paul's
going
the
to.
expert when it comes
Are
to
they
that.
yielding? Yes, they were.
Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, October 17th. I'm Michelle Lee.
And I'm Sydney Stallworth-Rainiot, has the morning off. Thanks, everybody, for waking up with us at 6 a.m., especially those tuning in on 5 Plus and streaming the show. Paul Cook is going to get you where you need to go.
Yes.
He's got you covered on the roads. And Anthony is watching our skies very closely. Looked great out there. It is chilly.
It is chilly, yes. You need an extra layer this morning before you head off to work and get inside. But the numbers outside are in the 30s and 40s, so definitely cold enough for a heavier sweatshirt and maybe a heavier coat. Unlike yesterday, the numbers at Lambert are about the same, but it's away from Lambert. You go into the neighborhoods and you can see there are more 30s on the map this morning compared to yesterday morning. Hopefully you don't have too many potted plants still outside. It's 34 in Perryville, 35 in Litchfield. We'll have upper 30s elsewhere. But as we go through the day, we will have sunshine that warms us into the upper 60s. But this cool air mass goes away from us for tomorrow. We actually warm into the 70s before our next round of rain develops tomorrow night. We'll go over that coming up. Let's get over to Paul now and track our 6 a.m. traffic. Good morning, Paul.
Good morning, Anthony. Great job. I know how it works for me watching morning news. You look down at the temperature, right? You go, okay, I got temperature. Now I want to see what's going on the maps. First, though, I want to show you exactly what's happening in the express lanes going downtown. Now, again, these are 6 miles of lanes that are approaching downtown there, trying to make sure if you're going a little bit past downtown, you don't have to worry about all the exits downtown. Little definition there of the express lanes, and they're doing some reworking there. Otherwise, you don't have to worry about anything other than that construction. Keeping an eye on it. That's what we'll do with another take on traffic minutes away.
All right, thank you, Paul. Let's give you a look at what's happening today. The cleanup of a stinky mess in University City is expected to wrap up. For weeks now, lingering smells and flies have plagued the former Seafood City Market and nearby homes. Our Mercedes McKay joins us live in U City with the cleanup progress. Good morning, Mercedes. What can you tell us?
Good morning, Sydney. We're just hours away from crews coming back here to the Seafood City supermarket to finish this massive cleanup. Now, as you can see behind me, city officials actually put up barriers around the parking lot to keep people out. John Wagner, University City's Director of Planning and Development, tells 5 on Your Side crews from Bio 1 St. Louis will finish clearing out tons of rotting seafood and produce from inside Seafood City today. The supermarket was ordered to close in late March after the health department said products were improperly stored. The cleanup began about a month ago after neighbors began complaining about a foul odor and infestation of flies. The building's owner is footing the cleanup bill. 5 on Your Side spoke to neighbors about the stench.
I didn't think they left the food behind. I didn't know what else was, I didn't think it was still fish there. I thought they would take it away. It's terrible because, it seemed like the wind always comes from that direction and we get the smell.
Neighbors are really glad this stench is gone, and I can report the stench is gone. We can't smell anything right now at this point. The building's owner is actually suing the owner of Seafood City for more than $300,000 of back rent. That trial date is coming up this coming Monday, actually, which is October 23rd. I'll dive deeper into the legal battle over this foul smell coming up in our next half hour. Live in University City, Mercedes McKay, 5 on Your Side.
All right, thanks so much, Mercedes. This morning, a St. Louis County police officer is on administrative leave after allegedly firing shots at a weekend trunk or treat event. It happened Sunday night at North Kirkwood Middle School. Matthew McCullough, son of former St. Louis County prosecutor Bob McCullough, is charged with several felonies, including endangering the welfare of a child, as well as making a terrorist threat. This morning, he is in jail on a $500,000 cash-only bond, and according to court documents, McCullough began harassing people before he fired shots in the school parking lot. One Kirkwood dad recounts the night, and he says he saw the horror of everybody running right before his eyes.
Held up his gun with a menacing grin on his face and a lifeless look in his eyes and fired and waited for the crowd to react. It's a pretty scary thought, because who do we turn to now for protection?
St. Louis County Police Chief Kenneth Gregory says McCullough is now on unpaid administrative leave pending an internal investigation.
2 this morning, some Laclede's Landing businesses are complaining about dangerous situations due to a nearby homeless encampment.
Alex Fees is live downtown with the action that one company has taken so far and also the response from City Hall this morning. Good morning, Alex.
Michelle, good morning. Homeless camps are affecting business in downtown St. Louis, including for businesses in the historic district on the riverfront known as the Landing. Our partners at the St. Louis Business Journal are reporting that the Abstract Marketing Group, which has offices there on the Landing, has sent at least 24 emails to the city of St. Louis, to officials here at City Hall since the beginning of summer, but they say nothing has been done. Now, according to the St. Louis Business Journal, emails from employees at Abstract Marketing Group say they've experienced aggressive begging, property destruction, drug use, and even armed robbery stemming from nearby homeless encampments just north of the Landing. The president of a neighborhood association also says Mayor Tashara Jones' office has not responded despite all the complaints. But St. Louis City Director of Operations Nancy Cross says the administration has met several times with stakeholders and has tried to clear Landing encampments 4 times, but they've been thwarted by difficult circumstances. There is no indication what those circumstances were. Now, this comes after city officials closed a homeless camp located here outside City Hall earlier this month. Mayor Jones says dozens of people who are living in tents on the front lawn of City Hall were all moved to shelters and connected with resources. The makeshift encampment was up for more than a month. Mayor Jones said at the time they were clearing out the encampment to, quote, save lives and protect people. Now, Cross says the current encampment won't be removed until the city finds enough shelter or housing space, and people are willing indeed to accept that help. Coming up in our next half hour, the Unhoused Bill of Rights. We will track that measure moving through, or at least being considered by, members of the St. Louis Board of Aldermen. Live this morning outside City Hall, Alex Fees, 5 on your side.
All right, thanks for that update, Alex. As far as our weather goes this morning, we're looking at dry conditions and sunshine as the sun comes up after 7:13 this morning. We go through tomorrow. Here comes a cold front. This is going to arrive tomorrow once the sun goes down. So today, during the day, even tomorrow during the day is dry, but tomorrow night into Thursday, showers will develop. This will be light rain, so not a whole lot of rain and even not a whole lot of cold weather behind the system. The next few days, temperatures tomorrow in the 70s and then back into the 60s for Thursday and Friday. And Halloween, well, it is in view. We will check that Halloween forecast as trick-or-treaters get ready. That's coming up after the break.
Anticipation builds at the Israel-Gaza border. An update on the war and what to expect as President Biden gets set to visit Israel.
New sports added to the Olympics. The 5 games you'll see in the 2028 Summer Olympic Games. Plus, she's the meme of the morning. The reaction from this Chargers fan exploding all over the internet this morning. Can't wait to get to that story. We'll be right back.
Oh my gosh.